I'm meteorologist Peter Hall. This is your CNY Central First Alert forecast. And today is another rather uneventful day. The difference today versus yesterday, we were both 40 the last 2 days. It'll be around 40, 41 today, is that the fact that it is going to be blustery and breezy. But overall, clouds, some sun, and maybe an odd sprinkle or flurry. We get into tonight, and the wind is still blowing. It's still westerly, but it's importing colder air. So that should be good enough to get some lake effect going. Well, it should be our last day of 40 plus for a while because, as we just mentioned, those winds are going to bring in some colder temperatures. So the weekend is cold. We've been saying this since Monday that the weekend will be colder. And we're going to be watching some snow showers, flurries, and squalls. Next week, some more variability on the way. The real huge question mark in this is how much snow. And I'll explain why it's a little difficult in a second. But first, let's talk about today, which is okay. Clouds, a little sunshine, bit breezy. We're above normal. We started the day off in the mid and upper 30s. We should make the lower 40s without any problem. Then temperatures slip by the end of the afternoon. All the while, a westerly wind, a west-southwesterly wind at about 10 to 20 with higher gusts. At first, those west-southwesterlies shouldn't be cold enough to really produce much more than clouds east of Lake Ontario. But then tonight, you'll notice this plume form. While there will be some help from the upper Great Lakes, I don't think these snow showers and squalls should get too out of hand. Now, you never know, so we'll keep an eye on it. But overall, I think most of the area from about Route 31 north through about southern Jefferson County, there should be a very wide area here of 1 to 3 inches of snow. And you know how lake effect works. Sometimes you get a higher amount of up to 6 inches. My best guess for the 6 inches would be over the Tug Hill. And just keep in mind on this graphic right in here that this happens during the first half of the night, this during the middle of the night, and then this part of it happens towards morning. So they start north and they swipe south like you saw in the Futurecast. Well, you notice on Saturday that the snow showers are within central New York. Now, just exactly where these hang out, or on this map I have them just stationary, they may actually swipe through the area and fall apart and then reform. The real question mark is there's going to be a coastal storm, a nor'easter that's fairly offshore. So the storm itself will not affect us. Directly at least. In other words, we don't get any storm snow out of it. But what it will do, the way it develops, will determine on how our winds are. In other words, the wind direction. If the wind direction is really northerly, then they cut across the lake like this and you get these very weak flurries and snow showers. Whether if they come across in a northwest fashion, then it goes over more of Lake Ontario, maybe the upper Great Lakes. So the amount of snow for the weekend, that's the real question mark. So what I've done is to try to give myself some wiggle room because there's some uncertainty. Notice the time period, 7 a.m. Saturday to 7 p.m. Sunday. So that really encompasses much of the weekend. I think with a either northwest or at times northerly wind flow, we're probably going to be good enough in the blue for at least the dark blue. The 2 inches is probably going to happen. That's I'm almost assured of, with maybe some spots up to 4 to 6. Now, if the winds are more northwesterly for a longer duration, we'll have to go higher. I'm not overly confident of that yet, which is why I've got that range. We'll keep you posted. It's only Friday morning as of this taping, and we're talking about a weekend forecast. That's what it looks like right now, and if it looks like it's going to be more, Wayne, let's try that again. Wayne, Matt, and Mike will keep you posted. There's a look at the sunshine forecast and the probability of precipitation. Here's your 7-day forecast. The wind chills will be in the single digits all weekend long. That's going to feel a little slap in the face. The facial right there, really, from Canada. Thanks. We'll have more on your forecast through the weekend. More on CNYCentral.com.